honorable mention.
So my honorable mention, and I know I'm gonna get crap for this, and I don't care. Like, I want all the smoke. Team 7 in Naruto.
Why would you get a lot of smoke?
Well,
what are you
because
talking about? It's
a
like
lot
the
of
most iconic one.
Well, because a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, that should be number 1," or "That should be the top 3."
Oh, okay, I see.
The reason why I'm putting them as honorable mention is because I cannot deny how recognizable Team 7 is. I can spend this whole podcast talking about how they don't deserve to be number 1 or in my top 3, but I am giving them honorable mention because, yes, they are very popular. They're very iconic, very recognizable, and I acknowledge that. But as an actual team, as an actual group, it's pretty much Naruto and Sasuke. I mean, Sakura, I don't feel like really adds to the group. I don't think she promotes any growth. I think she's just poorly written. And, honestly, if she wasn't part of Team 7, I don't think they would have been any more or less successful. And, I hate that. I hate that Sakura wasn't written well enough to really have Team 7 reach the potential that it could have been. She, barely does anything as a ninja in Naruto. Like, before Shippuden, like in Naruto, she barely adds any sort of value within the fights. She just seems like she's just like this generic damsel in distress, kind of whiny, teeny bop girl that's crushing on Sasuke, which is like really toxic in itself. And I don't know, she's just not a dynamic or interesting character at all. That by itself just like makes them
You're like, here's
undeserving.
my honorable mention, but actually I hate this trio.
Exactly. But I am respecting their popularity. Now, the relationship between Naruto and Sasuke, I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that Naruto going on this 3 or 4 or 5 year long search to find his quote unquote best friend, it's just not believable. I mean, they had, the Zabuza arc and they had the Chunin exams, but besides that, like, there isn't any sort of development to convince me that Naruto has this conviction. Like, there's nothing there that justifies the conviction that Naruto has to go out of his way to think that this terrorist, essentially, is worth fighting for. I would believe Naruto chasing after Shikamaru. I would believe Naruto chasing after Choji. And, Shikamaru is one of the few people that is actually nice to Naruto. And Sasuke is never nice to Naruto. So again, like, if Sasuke is never nice to Naruto, then where did the friendship ever begin? They were not friends. They were coworkers, and that's about it. It just wasn't developed like you see in some of the other trios that we'll get into.
There's no doubt that Team 7 is honestly one of the most iconic anime trios out there, but this is not about the most iconic. We're naming our favorites, and I told you, like, I picked my favorites off of like a group that I'd want to be in. I do not want to be in that group of kids. I do not want to be a part of that trio. Also, they are a love triangle, and I hate love triangles.
It's not even a good love triangle.
Yeah, no, I don't like love triangles. They're a love triangle trio. So that's already sad. Naruto's pining after Sakura. Sakura's pining after Sasuke. And honestly,
Naruto's pining for Sasuke.
They're barely a trio. Honestly, from like the original Naruto into Shippuden, they're really not together for a good chunk of that. I mean, I guess in Boruto, I haven't seen Boruto, but I guess it's much better in Boruto. But yeah, for the majority of the original Naruto and Shippuden, Sasuke is not with them. So I wouldn't say that's a super awesome trio that I would want to be a part of, at least.
They're coworkers.
Great honorable mention that sounds like you don't even like.
No, I'm just doing that to appease some people who would be upset.